How are you? Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. I'm doing a marathon of Cap Anson's seasons. Done about 9 of them today. I'm going to keep going. Just keep them 2, 3 minutes. Just go over his season real quick. But I want to get to the end of the season, his career. Because after 1897, when I'm done, I'm going to evaluate and rank this guy. Where does he belong in baseball history? Very controversial guy. Let's cover his 1894 season. Then I'll do it 95, 96, and 97. Then a recap. Okay? 1894, real quick. 42 years old. This becomes his 24th season in baseball. 84 games, 343 at bats, 85 runs scored, pretty good. A run scored per game play. 133 hits. That's a really good ratio. 133 hits in 343 at bats. He's 42 years old. 29 doubles, 4 triples, 5 homers. He gets 100 RBIs. How many 42-year-olds have gotten 100 RBIs in their final season or toward the end of their career? I'll have to look that one up. I'm not sure on that one. He may be one of few people at 42 years old to get 100 RBIs. Trying to think of someone. Did Henry Aaron do it? Did Ted Williams do it? Jimmy Fox? Babe Ruth? Some of those guys played into their 40s. I don't know about Jimmy Fox. I know Aaron played into his 40s. Willie Mays played into his 40s. Ty Cobb did too. Pete Rose did. How many 42-year-olds, 100 RBIs? That's a good trivia question. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His 8th season, 100 or more RBIs. You know the record? Albert Pujols had 14 100 RBI seasons. I didn't know that. Lou Gehrig and Jimmy Fox and Babe Ruth had 13 of them. Henry Aaron had 12. All right, 41 walks, 17 stolen bases. He bats 388. That's pretty high. How many 42-year-olds have batted 388? Now, granted, 343 at bats, not 500 at bats, my criteria. 500 at bats this season is my criteria. But 343 at bats. How many guys have batted 388? I know Ted Williams, toward the end of his career, had a 388 season. I'll have to look that one up. 330, let's see, 457 on base, 539 slugging, 185 total bases. Good year, 1894, his 24th season in the league. And this becomes the 22nd season for Cap Anson, batting over 300. 22 300 batting seasons. He had 20 in a row. That's not a record, though. Ty Cobb had 23 300 batting seasons in a row. Tony Gwynn had 19. Cap Anson had 20. Second on the all-time list, behind Ty Cobb. What can we say about the 1894 season of Cap Anson? Stellar. Pretty good. I'm curious on that one. Trying to think if there's anybody else who was 42 years old, had 100 RBIs in a season. Can you think of someone? Also, anybody else who batted 388, 42 years old? Depends on the at bats, doesn't it? So let's do this. I'll do it real quick here. Career RBI leaders. Got it. I'll pull it right up. Did Henry Aaron? He's number one on RBIs all time. You know that, right? 2,297. Did he have 100 RBIs? 42 years old. No, when he was 42 years old, he had 35 RBIs in the season. So he didn't do it. Albert Pujols. Did he play till he was 42? Yes, he did. How many RBIs? 68. Didn't do it. Babe Ruth. Did he play till he was 42? I don't know. How old was he when he was last season for Babe Ruth? No, he was 40, so he doesn't do it. I know the guys who have played until they're 42. No, not Alex Rodriguez. He didn't do it. Barry Bonds. Did he play till he was 42? Yes, he did. 42 for Barry Bonds. How many RBIs? 66. Didn't do it. Let's see. Lou Gehrig. No, we know that his story. He played till he's, 36, right? He had Lou Gehrig's disease. He didn't even get to play till he was 40. Ty Cobb. He played until he was 40. No, 41 was his last year. Age 41. So not Cobb. Fox? Jimmy Fox. Let's look him up. Did he play till he was 42? I don't think so. He stopped at 37. See? Fox. Eddie Murray? Did he play till he was 42? Nope, he was 41. Willie Mays. I know he played till he was past 40. Yeah, he played till he was 42. How many RBIs? 42 years old. 25. Let's see. Miguel Cabrera. He's got 1,800 career RBIs now. He was 40. Let's keep going down. Carl Yastrzemski. He played a long time, didn't he? He played till he was 43. How many RBIs when he was 42? Carl Yastrzemski. 72 RBIs. He didn't do it. I'm looking for a guy, 42 years old, getting 100 RBIs in a season. Ted Williams. Did he do it? I don't know if he played till... No, he was 41. Let's see. You've got Ken Griffey Jr. He had 22 years in the league. No, I played till he was 40. Is there anybody? Let's see. You got to look at guys who play a long time. Dave Winfield. Played till he was 42. No, 43. But when he was 42 years old, how many RBIs? 43 RBIs. He didn't do it. Let's see. You've got some other guys here on the list. Jim Thome played 22 years. Let's look at Jim Thome. Nope, didn't do it. Not till he's 42. So, the answer to the trivia question: which 42-year-old baseball player had 100 RBIs in a season? The answer: Cap Anson. You may not agree with the guy, of his, controversial stance on race relations. I know the history, and I don't agree with him. But as far as baseball history and baseball stats, this guy made the Hall of Fame. And at 42 years old, he had 100 RBIs. And also, he batted 388, 42 years old. Now, 343 at bats. The only other guy I can think of that batted 388 toward the end of his career, Ted Williams. But he was 41 years old when he stopped playing. But he had a 388 when he was 38 years old. Okay. There's another guy that could be had a high batting average toward the end of his career. Do you know who it is? Paul Molitor. Let's see if I can find Paul Molitor on here. What I'll just have to do is I'll put him on the baseball reference. I don't know if you guys know this. Paul Molitor. When he was 40 years old, 39 years old, had 113 RBIs. He was the closest guy, getting close to 40 with 100 RBIs. But did you know that when he was 39 years old, Paul Molitor, he had 225 hits in the season. 39 years old, 225 hits. He batted 341. So the answer to the second trivia question, it would take a lot of research, but I already know the answer. Which guy, 42 years old, playing baseball, had the highest batting average in a season of all time? The answer, Cap Anson, 1894 season. He was 42 years old. He batted 388 and 343 at bats. Did you know that about that guy? Incredible. All right, that's the 1894 season for Cap Anson. 2 trivia questions answered. 42 years old, 100 RBIs. 42 years old, bats 388. And gets 133 hits. Which 42-year-old, that would be the third trivia question. Which 42 years old player in baseball history had the most hits in a season? The only guy I can think of, maybe Pete Rose on that one, because I know he played a long time for Pete. Pete Rose. Would he be the answer? Yes. 42 years old. Nope. 121 hits in that season when he was 42. He also had 45 RBIs. So 3 trivia questions. I got it right here. Okay, this almost fell out. 3 trivia questions. And here's the answer. Cap Anson is the answer to 3 trivia questions in baseball history. Are you ready? Which 42-year-old had the most RBIs in a season? The answer, Cap Anson, 100 in 1894. Second question, which 42-year-old in baseball history had the highest batting average in a season? The answer, Cap Anson's 388. And the third question, which 42-year-old had the most hits in a season in baseball history? The answer, Cap Anson, 133 in 1894. Will go down in baseball history answering those 3 trivia questions. And there's no way you can find that out unless you dig deep into a guy's career. Now, if there is someone else who had more hits in a season or more RBIs or a better batting average, age 42, I'd like to know. It would take a lot of research to find out. You have to find out how many guys have played 42 at age 42, and there's just a few. Pete Rose is one of them. Ty Cobb, Henry Aaron, Willie Mays. I think Eddie Murray's another guy. Not too many guys play past their 42, and how productive can they be? Now, Cap Anson's playing the old school era, but still, he played 84 games and got 133 hits. Very good ratio that year. All right, we're done. 1894. I've belabored the season. 16 minutes. Normally, I spend 3 or 4 minutes on a video. All right, I've got 3 years to go. 1895, 1896, and 1897 for Cap Anson. Then I'm going to do a recap video, and we're going to rank this guy in baseball history. Talk to you later. Respectfully, I'm out.